when I first started out as a young, eager assistant professor at the University of Rochester in the infectious diseases unit, I was appointed hospital epidemiologist. It turns out that I was the hospital disease detective and responsible for infection prevention programs. And two nurses worked with me, what we called infection control nurses at the time. And I learned a whole lot from March Mesner and Pat Hogan, now Pincus. They introduced me to an organization called APIC, which was the major infection control prevention organization, but then was elected to the board of directors of this organization, where we would have meetings all over the place and had these board meetings. And I was in the process of coming out at the same time. So I would sometimes find myself after dinner in nightclubs. And I met a man named Bill Brown, who was in the hotel business. He called it the hospitality business. So we met and hit it off and had a 2-year thing going where we'd visit each other and have fun and talk and chat. And one of the things that I learned from him was about the hospitality business and the importance of getting the message out to the people you serve and doing whatever you can to help people get through what they're getting through. He always said that, the hospitality business really isn't that different than medicine if you play the game correctly. We actually was starting to do interviews when AIDS hit, doing interviews as the representative of the medical center. We talked about how difficult that was in the early days because it was a little rough around the edges. And he tried to lend a little bit of polish. And one of the things we talked about was, well, it's really difficult to get out there and meet people and talk to them and hand them cards and do that kind of promotion stuff, because I don't want it to sound like I'm promoting myself. It's about, what I'm trying to do here with HIV. One of the things that has been sitting in my desk drawer for many years is this card case. It's engraved with my initials, WMV. Inside the card case, in addition to my own cards that came later, was Bill Brown's card, and then the message from him. And it said on this card, "When you work the crowds, think of me. Happy birthday, love, Bill." And there are times when I do think about that. I think about, God, I wish I had that card case with me. And I'd be, so cool with sterling engraved. Around 1995, I got a call from his partner of the era who said that Bill had died and that he was going through Bill's address book, and of course found my name and contact info and gave me the message. And I talked to this guy for a while about the good memories that I had of Bill and the lessons that he taught me in terms of getting out there and talking to people and spreading the message. And I have the card case to prove it.